welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he'll get it up to the 44. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throwing for Hurts. That's incomplete left side. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Taken in by Smith. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Motion man right is Smith. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Second down now, 7 to go. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Gainwell. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They stick with Gainwell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2, and after back-to-back runs fail, it's 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. On 4th down, Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes going to throw on this first play. That finds Hunt complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got first and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up now for first and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's on the move. Steps up and he's running with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 19. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Pulled in by Johnson along the sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So now here's 3rd and 5. On the play fake, it's Hurts. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Typically, you call play action this early in a game, and you're not expecting sack. Right? Play action protections actually are some of the best, most sound protections in an NFL offensive playbook. Give some credit to the defense to break that play action pass down and put the first sack on the stat sheet.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 14. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Jalen Carter. That's the end of one here in Super Bowl 59. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to New Orleans right after this. Welcome back. The team is set, so let's get back to it. Second quarter of Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. They've got 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets him around 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Hurts now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On 1st down, Hurts. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. McCole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Lone back gets the handoff. Down the sideline inside the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start to fight back for their 1st points of this game. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taken in by Smith. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Running back sent in motion. 1st down throwing for Hurts. All in left side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing here, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 29. That pass caught by Johnson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles in possession. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Hurts. Escapes his grasp. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Hurts to throw. On the move, headed right. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He tosses right to the short side. Oh, what a stiff ball. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got first down from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Zach Bond with the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that.
Across his body, and they make the interception. Picked up by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles will have the football shy of the 20-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's brought down for a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Those defenses spend all week trying to find that numbers advantage. How can I get a guy free? Or how do I get my best rusher in a one-on-one to beat him and get home and get that sack? That was study put into action for the SACK.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They motion the tight end over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on 1st down. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Jukes one defender. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's Smith on the slant. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Now Barkley. And they take him down right along the 30. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts looking to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. It's Mahomes. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. First down throwing for Hurts. All in left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. The Eagles have the lead here and are looking at a potential 2nd title. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the pistol, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Third and 4 coming up now. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts setting up to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs offense out to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Mahomes to throw for it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles keep running away with this. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chiefs and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And the last time we saw him, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. They've got first down from the 31. To the air, Mahomes. That's brought in by Hunt. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
2nd and 3 now. They send a tight end in motion. Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes has it in close. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running is Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Eagles can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. They kick the running back in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go to Barkley again. And they take him down right along the 30. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And the birthplace of America sure is going to be rocking again tonight. The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. List of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different paths, but